FC Cincinnati's president says he is working around the clock to reach a deal on a new stadium. You see him right there. 9 on Your Side anchor Tanya O'Rourke, who you also see there, spoke one-on-one with Jeff Berding today.
We're going to spend $350 million private money. How is that not an enormous cause for goodwill? FC Cincinnati's tried to be a franchise that does things the right way, that is a team that's easy to support. We understand the stadium work that we've undertaken to win an MLS bid has been challenging. We understand that this is a sore spot for people in the community. And so the mayor convinced us, Jeff and Carl, FC Cincinnati, you guys are most of the way there. Just go the rest of the way. But in doing so, you'll be betting on the future of Oakley, just like it was done on the banks between the two stadiums, just as done on projects like MedPace or the GE or countless others. The government will do the infrastructure piece. And under John Cranley's leadership, the thought was that the city and the county would work together to pay for the cost of the infrastructure, just like they did on the banks. That's how we got the banks. You remember we had the mud pit there, mud pit and surface parking. That is what government does. Government uses public dollars for public infrastructure, and then the private owner, in this case the team, will use private dollars to build the stadium. That's not unusual. So it's not controversial.
What do you attribute the county kind of digging its heels in on? What's the problem here for them?
I wish I understood Todd Portune a little better. I've worked with him for over 20 years. We opened our books over a month ago transparently with the county and literally showed them our pro formas so that they could see that this is a break-even proposition at best. So we're going to spend $350 million of our own money to break even at best. But we opened up our books because we respect the fact that the county has a fiduciary responsibility to the citizens of the county to take a real hard look at, is there any way we can make Paul Brown work? And so we opened up our books to show it just doesn't work. Is we want to win. We want to win this bid for Cincinnati. I'm sick and tired of Cincinnati taking a setback from others, to be left at the altar, to be left behind. This is the sport of the future. We want to win this bid. This is our time. We're a favorite to win the bid. It's ours to lose. But MLS has said you have to have a soccer stadium plan. And we've tried to make that as easy as possible. You know what? We'll build our own stadium because we want to win this bid. Governments routinely commit public dollars for public infrastructure. Sewers, roads, sidewalks, utilities, at times land. I mean, those are just things that government does with public money. And then the private side builds the building, builds the development. We really thought that this was easy. And why the county wants to make it harder than it needs to be, I just don't understand.
At this moment in time, how hopeful are you that this gets done?
I'm confident that we're going to win this bid because Carl Linder and I aren't going to let this opportunity pass.
And you can watch more of Tanya's interview with Jeff Berding right now on WCPO.com.